Hello and welcome back to That Old Shop. And my name is Mike Scott. Today's video is going to be about breaking ground for the new shop and breaking the tractor while doing so. The exhaust, the muffler has got a major break in it, so I'm going to have to pull that off today and attempt to get that welded up. It's a little hard to get parts for this tractor, it seems, so I'm going to try and salvage what I have. So where I had the ground marked out here, I had it laid out with some garden hoses, a 30 by 60. And I started peeling off the topsoil yesterday. And I got about halfway done, I think. Still got to go down a little ways. And that's when the exhaust let loose, and I'll show you more what's involved with that. This is the muffler on the tractor, and it's wiggling. It's got a big old break down there. Not sure if you can see it, but you can hear it. Not supposed to be moving like that. The brake is right down here at the bottom. It's bolted to the exhaust manifold there, comes up into the muffler, goes through the baffles, then down the tailpipe there. And there's the rest of the tailpipe right there. So it's not long. So I'm going to attempt to get this off there today and tack it together weld wise. I don't know if I'll be able to do a great weld job on it, but gotta have something on there. Had some other breakage on the tractor recently in the back end here. Had this a pin come out here. Supposed to have a pin like that. Well, that one had fell out. This had fallen down in the back there. This had gotten all bent over. This part right here was bent way over like that. And it broke off. I don't know if you can see it there with this light, but right here, stick there. Right here, this is actually the dipstick for the hydraulic fluid on the rear axle here. So it broke that off. So I put this 1/2-inch bolt in there because I couldn't find the part. And then days later, we had some family visiting, and we're walking down by the creek down there, and I'll show you what's going on with that later in the video. But my daughter came across a missing part. There it is. So I'm going to open up this hole here so I can put a larger pin in there. And hopefully that'll take care of that problem. I used to have small pins in here like this pin here. So I had actually opened up both of these, this one and this one. I already did open this one up. Got a larger pin in there, but that one broke as well. So I'll have to see if I have even some larger ones that'll work. Really open that hole up and get a larger diameter pin in there. But the tractor is back where the breaking ground for the shop, so instead of walking back and forth with tools, I'm going to start up and drive it over closer to the tools. flowers on it and the one with the birdhouse on it. Those both got to come out, as well as many of those arborvitaes that we recently planted. Trying to avoid taking this whole side cover off. That's several bolts. Oh yeah, she's broke. Look at that. That's going to be an interesting fix. It looks like it's been fixed over here already once. So I gotta get that off the manifold. Somebody's weld job is in the way of getting this nut off. There we go. I think the side panel has to come off. Get at these other two. So there was some welding done in here previously, and there's a bunch of welding wire from a wire feed welder in my way of getting these nuts off. Whoever did the welding didn't take it apart to do it. They welded it right in place, and some of the weld wire is stuck on the threaded stud. So I don't know if I'll be able to get the nuts all the way off. Might have to cut the studs off. WD. WD for some temporary lubrication. just noticed there's a sticker on the valve cover here. All the engine information. I better get a picture of that. Okay, got all the nuts off. And that's what it looks like. Somebody did a super weld job there, huh? Blob upon blob. It's hard to tell if somebody's been working on this. I think the muffler was just vibrating on there that it rounded off all the areas where it was broke. So, let's do some welding. Another project's worth of tools. And another project. This is a sickle mower, Troy built sickle mower. I gotta do a lot of work to the sickle. A lot of welding there too. That gets me to a welding table. A table I can use for welding. Might as well go mount this. Okay, let's get that muffler. Well, I can see why it cracked. This flange isn't welded on square to the muffler. See how it's cockeyed like this? That's probably why all this broke out. And probably when this was re-welded here on the tractor by someone previously, this wasn't squared up with the muffler, and then it was, when I was using it, running the tractor, this all broke around here. Nice. holder. That'll be my ground. Now I need some power. Super duper. Since this is just sheet metal, we'll try it on its lowest setting first. See how that goes. There's a crack running right down here as well. Oh, there's another crack right along here. Okay, I can only go about 1/4 of an inch, and then it gets too hot and it burns through. another crack right there. There's another crack right there on the other side. Yep. Too hot. Holy cow, look at that weld under there. Sheesh. On this diameter pin, we've gone from that size keeper pin to a larger keeper pin. It used to be even smaller. It used to be something like that. And then these smaller pins here, I'm going up to the next size with those also, because these keeper pins are pretty mangled, about ready to break. Always something. Let's see. So these bigger ones go up here. Get the hammer. Much easier when the muffler was broken off. Now it's all back together. It's hard to get my hands in there where the studs are at. Tighten down to 1 thumb pound. Okay, let's clean this out.